We interrupt this program with breaking news.
We have breaking news. I'm toasted.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Minorities Report. Happy Black History Month, y'all. The weather's been weird this week. I don't know about you guys, but it's, you guys are up north and on the East Coast where you guys get like all kinds of shit.
Bitch.
Still cold.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we had a couple cold days, but then it got warmed up again. It's nice today. But of course, you got my co-host, your boy Chris, the Monstar. Okay, that's what's up. And then of course Dirk, all Mother Nature. Yeah.
Yep.
It is. It's cold. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
cold.
pretty much.
I feel bad for you guys. Like I was like that for a few weeks. I'm not like that today. Yeah,
It's all the
It's gonna be
cold
like
all
70
week.
It's gonna be like 70 degrees tomorrow. It's fucking weird. Like Super Bowl in the 70s. This is awesome. I remember there was one year we had a Super Bowl. I think it was the first KC Super Bowl. We were here, and we played a basketball tournament, a 3-on-3 basketball tournament in my driveway while watching the Super Bowl.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah. Because we didn't care who the teams were. We're like, who gives a shit?
Oh, like this year.
Yeah, I kind of like the
I'm
Seahawks.
still watching.
I'm still gonna
watch
watch.
it,
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
I like the Seahawks. Like I don't love them, but I always liked them because I liked their defense and I liked Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, and then I remember the Seahawks from way back in the day, with like Steve Largent.
Steve Largent. Oh, wow.
Who the fuck was the running back?
Sean Alexander
There you go, Sean Alexander. That's the motherfucker.
from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's what's up. I didn't realize
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Went to Moeller High School.
But yeah, of course, y'all. So we are here, Black History Month, and of course, you know, what else could we do to make Black History Month and celebrate it on our program on the Minorities Report, where we're all minorities, is to nothing else but to have a white guy on. And
Right.
we're gonna get the white guy that we always like, Mr. Jeff Lipman. Let's get Jeff in here. Jeff, where you at? There he is.
What's up? I'm replacing Fatty 316 by being Fatty 317. And not only did you get a white guy, you got the whitest guy.
Mohawk and all.
I know. I'm
Not a
telling you,
mohawk.
it's
Yeah.
the green screen thing, man. It's
Yeah.
the background. It's the AI background.
Okay,
That stuff. I
The
tried it one
cow's
time.
lick. I'm sorry.
It made me all weird. If I would have wore it with this shirt, it would have been really bad. But Jeff
Oh,
Jeff
dude,
Lipman,
you're
welcome.
fucking-
You guys might know him from the Garden of Thought. What else? I can't now. I forgot what the other web.
Doesn't matter. They don't know me for anything.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Most
Garden
of us share all the same listeners and
Garden
viewers.
of Thomas.
The Book of Thomas. Yeah.
I was like,
the Gospel
yeah.
of Thomas. It was the Book of Black. See, I keep changing the names to basically the same shows to make it seem like it's more complicated than it is. But yeah, the Gospel of the Garden of Thought family of shows, and a few things on Wrestling Soup, and way too many things on Wrestling Soup and Friendos. Which, by the way, subscribe to Wrestling Soup and Friendos. Tons of new content.
There you go. Free
Okay.
little plug. Yeah, that's great. Look at the Rams fan already talking shit. Just Dirk and Chris are minorities? Question mark.
Rams fan is part of our Wrestling Soup and Friendos family.
Indeed. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Yep. Soup and Friendos. There you go. How to Catch a Predator. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
And Rich Dow. Thanks, Rich.
Hey now, Rich Dow.
Just to get everything started, shout out to the chat. Shout out Chrissy's in the chat, Joe Money's in the chat, Rick's in the chat, Rams in the chat, Rich Dow in the chat.
Oh, Don Stoney just showed up.
Stoney's in
Don
the chat.
Stoney.
Pixie Tab's in the chat.
That's my sister. That's
Oh.
my little sister. Who's really
Look at
smart.
it.
She's
We
a
got a bunch of
doctor,
people
bro.
there.
She's like a psychologist, I think. I'm not really sure.
Give me some of that money.
No, she makes good money, I guess. I don't know. She got a nice
Yeah,
house.
give me some
Got a
money.
bunch of-
Like,
got a
I'll
bunch
just
of-
make pretty good money.
Cole Kogan. He's in the house.
She works from home too. Oh, Coke. Yeah, all right. What's up, Coke?
All right.
Another minority. He's Mexican.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, neither did I. I have no
All
idea.
right, so we got a nice little chat room tonight, which is good.
Jeff, you still there or you frozen?
I'm still here. If
Oh,
I'm frozen, I don't know it. No,
Oh,
I'm-
okay.
I
there
just
we
don't
go.
want to be too distracting to the audience while you're acknowledging them.
Oh no, that's everybody, I think.
Oh, damn, Don Stoney.
This is why you guys have fans and I don't, because you acknowledge the people.
We have fans?
Yeah, but you don't do a live video stream.
It's true, I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why. I was like, the only reason why you give him a shout out on there after you see the comment, but it won't be till the next episode that they would hear it, unless you re-edited it. That's just too much work.
Discord he does.
I don't know how to edit. No, that's true. And actually, I famously don't look at the chats because I get very distracted by them. But if someone, like if I have a host or somebody acknowledges the chat, then I will certainly participate.
Yeah, that's what's up. We were talking about this before you got on here, Jeff, before we brought you in. I forgot that the Olympics were on.
Who cares? It's Minority Report's night.
I think he froze again.
Like, I haven't really watched it. I think I watched like 5 minutes of the Olympics earlier.
Look, I watched the highlights of, I guess the Americans won gold in curling against Canada.
Yeah, oh, damn. Hell yeah.
They're like number one. That's their shit.
I love curling.
Curling is actually kind of fun, bro.
I like curling.
I don't know why curling is fun to watch, but
it's
I don't know. It's intriguing for some reason.
Kids throwing rocks. It's marbles. It's big marble things that we're throwing on ice, and we get to use a broom. And don't clip that. Don't clip that. That looked really bad.
That's going to be a short.
Yep.
But those are always cool. There's so many other sports like that too. What is it? What's the one that you see on boats all the time that people do? Shuffleboard. Is that what it is? Yeah. The bar
Olympic
one.
Shuffleboard.
That's basically what it is, isn't it? Isn't what curling is? Basically just shuffleboard on ice.
Yeah, no, I think it has more to do with like you're creating friction to move things as opposed to shuffleboard where you're actually pushing something.
Well, they push it too. They go and run with it or whatever until that line and they have to let it go. Listen,
I could be wrong, but I think in curling you're not allowed to touch whatever you're moving with the broom. I think the movement and the vibration.
Yeah, but in shuffleboard you're only just taking it.
I don't know. Like, I've never really.
Listen,
I've never been on a cruise.
Having been on a number of cruises and being at very many old people places, shuffleboard, you actually use your little shuffle thing, walker, to move. It fits within the disc and you move the disc. It's just like the one where you're like at bars where you slide it on like the sand, covered like mini basketball court and you knock things off. It's like marbles. This is sounding like White History Month. It's true. So let us begin at 7 million years ago, where we split from our common ancestor with the apes.
Oh, Lord. We're only talking about apes right now because that started a whole bunch of shit yesterday.
Planet of the Apes.
We are all apes. We are all primates.
Yeah, but when you post the picture of the first...
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that. No,
there he is.
I would like for those more the staffer, by the way, that he didn't fire because there is no staffer. You ever notice this guy when you ask him, I don't know anything about that. I didn't do that. I have nothing to do with it. He's never done anything. Yet he's the greatest president of all time. He hasn't done anything. He just listen to him. He has nothing to do with anything.
Right. So you're the most ineffective president we've ever had, or you're.
Right. I mean, your staff must be great, except for this one staffer who, but put me in the room with that one staffer for a little bit. I will bore them to death within 3 hours. It'll be like Airplane, where everyone's sitting next to Robert Stack and they all kill themselves, or Robert Hayes, whichever Robert that was.
Or was it like they were like, oh well, it was based off the Lion King.
Yeah, we were talking about that before. The Lion King.
I'll explain to them that around 9,000 years ago, that every human being on Earth was not only black but also blue-eyed.
Blue-eyed.
I'll be weirded out by seeing a black person with blue eyes. I can't front.
We got Lil' Kim.
Alas, you'll have to listen to my Guard on the Thought shows to find out those things. But the one most recent I had with Professor John Hups, we talk about human origins and some debunking. I will tell you why people think that everybody was. So here's the deal. So literally, you have to go to about 4 million years ago when the savannas were longer and the forests retreated in Africa, and some of our ancestors sort of became erectus and walked in the savannah. Chances are, at one time to say we is stupid, because if my parents had sex 5 minutes later, I wouldn't be me, I'd be someone else. But we'll just say we to keep things simply. we were all probably lily white, just like if you shave a chimpanzee, it's lily white because our closest ancestor is a chimpanzee. As they lost their fur and hair, so that they could sweat, which was the much more efficient way of cooling your body, lily white skin was a flaw, was a problem. It was a problem. So darker skin became advantageous, Darwinism, and so everyone became darker. And as people rotated and emigrated and colonized and moved around over millions of years and different out of Africas, in temperate zones, it was no longer advantage. So the traits, the theory is that they just defaulted back to the original lily white skin. Reset. like in northern climes, which was the Neanderthals in Europe.
We were here first.
What happened with the blue eyes, I don't know, but like there's two mitochondrial Eves that they've and one is like the ancestor of everyone with blue eyes. They know like one female that everybody was an ancestor from. So I'm not that good on this to know it, but somebody on my show said it. I knew it then, and I lost it like 20 minutes after airtime.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Did not know how we got from there from a Trump tweet. That was I want
to talk to the staffer about it.
That was magnifique. It went from a racist tweet.
It was good.
Picture. It was so bad.
That is why you upgraded from Fatty 316 to Fatty 317.
Can't be saying that shit on here. What's wrong with you? I still have to talk to. I actually talked to Fatty today, just to call and see what's up because he's still my boy. Like you guys forget, we're actually friends outside of work.
Do you want me to change it to Fatty 315 so you could say you downgraded?
Ooh,
like I don't care. Either way, it's funny to me. It's just a joke. I'm friends with Fatty on Facebook. This is just me doing a gig. This is just a gag. It's nothing.
Oh, I know. I'm just making it worse. Come on. What are we doing?
Oh yeah, make it worse, please.
I know it's a bit. I play the bit up. Have you not watched the show, Jeff? I'm over the top for a reason.
No,
I'm not the straight guy in the show. Dirk's the straight guy in the show.
When I'm watching the show, I'm thinking of ways I can make it worse from the chat. So no, I'm not listening to you.
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
But no,
I can do both.
The Super Bowl is tomorrow. Who's everybody?
Yeah. Seattle. I'm just gonna make it simple. Seattle's going to win. I know there's no effort in me trying to analyze the game. I think Seattle's gonna win. I'm not caring about the spread or nothing else.
Yeah. I'll pick the Patriots because why not? That's it. No reason.
No, I don't want the Patriots to win. And how about you, Mr. Jeff?
I'm going to record a show with Dr. Ed Barnard on the Khmer area of Southeast Asia. And then later on, I'm doing a show on Squared Circle Podcast where me and Marie Shadows will review Battle Riot, which I both watched and was at in person.
MLW,
so I don't know what you're talking about, the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. Jeff, thank you.
Yeah.
I know what the Super Bowl is, man. Come on.
I'm a wrestling fan. I don't follow sports.
Oh, dude. I actually watched Battle Riot last night.
So did I.
It was great. It was a fun show.
Festus was back. That was great.
That was fun.
So, Chris, who you got for your Super Bowl pick? Because Jeff limped out. That was great.
Yeah, he locked up again.
I got Seattle.
I did
because.
Oh, there you go. You're good.
Yeah, I got Seattle winning. I don't know. Have a particular reason why. I just don't like the Patriots. So
yeah, neither do I. That's one of those things. Like if it was the Rams or Seattle, it would have been like the last time the Rams went to play against the Patriots, because that was the year that the Saints got screwed out of it by the Rams with that horrible.
I remember that.
Call. Yeah,
that was terrible.
Do you think there are going to be any like big commercials tomorrow?
Well, I do know that the doomsday rumor that they were going to have a commercial for the Super Bowl has been squashed. I heard that, seen that the other day. That
Marvel, they already said they're not doing.
Yeah, they're not going to do a. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I was I was looking forward to that out of all the commercials. I thought that was going to be one. I was like, man,
they may put something online, but they're not going to do a Super Bowl ad because they don't need to be honest.
Didn't hurt either.
No.
It wouldn't hurt, but they don't need to. And that movie's going to make money regardless.
They've been hyping up this movie for so long. They're re-releasing Endgame with a different alternate ending, so it goes more smoothly into Doomsday. What are we doing?
Already goes smoothly into Doomsday. They have Cap with his fucking kid in one of the. Okay.
Well, while they're at it, they should continue the new ending of Endgame to gloss over all of the bad shit that they did since and just leave in the good shit, which would give them about 40 minutes worth of content and erase about 17 hours worth of shit. And that would make it worthwhile. I'd see that to see what they intended there to be and get rid of like song numbers in the Marvels or the Marvels entirely. And the Eternals. That's okay.
Given that the X-Men
no, it wasn't.
are going to be play a role in whatchamacallit, they kind of have to leave the Marvels in there because of Beast.
They don't. It was a different universe. I mean, one thing you've done when you made a multiverse, different timelines, and then something that crunches into different realities, you've given three different ways that your plots no longer matter.
And you know the other crazy part too is look, Mark Ruffalo's gone. They said that he's been fired from the cast. He has. That's what I've been hearing, that he's been let go.
Not. He himself has dispelled that.
Okay.
And so has the girl who played She-Hulk. They both said we haven't been fired by anybody. That's not true.
Okay. Well, I thought she got let go from last time because I remember she was pissed when they rearranged the Marvel characters on the Disney home screen and they took her out and put Deadpool in. She was not having that shit.
What they've both said
was hilarious.
Ruffalo basically said, I'm not going anywhere. There's already stuff I've worked on, and there may be stuff I'm working on right now.
Well, there may be stuff. I love when they do that.
Well, I mean, he can't say what they're working on.
Oh, no, I know.
Marvel will.
Well, he's the one that
so
he's the one that can't say, like, they can't keep a secret. Wasn't he the one that spilled stuff like when they did an interview?
Tom Holland. So
yeah, him and Tom Holland.
They told him, "Look, Mark, shut the fuck up.
No, you know what you got to
say shit."
Look, you have to lie to them. Like, if you ever had a girlfriend that takes forever to get ready, and you tell them they've got to be someplace by 7, but really you don't got to be there till 9, but you have to say 7, so then she'll be there by 9.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, you have to just lie to them. That's all.
Yeah. So they're. I think Ian McKellen.
Happy Black History Month.
Ian McKellen let something slip.
That's what she said.
The other day.
What happened? What did he say?
I didn't see what he said, but he was like, I don't think I was supposed to say that.
Oops.
Like, I didn't read it because I don't want anything spoiled for me, but I'm like, fuck.
Breaking kayfabe, brother.
Like, I just don't. I've literally have avoided any type of spoiler news or anything. And anyone that puts something out there, if I follow them on social media, I'm blocking them. I literally don't want to know anything about this movie until I'm in the theater.
Really? Okay. So but I thought you watched the previews.
I'll watch like the trailers.
The little trailers. Well, the trailers are supposed to be like. Remember? Have you seen that? I don't know if I sent that link to the group chat. That they're supposed to be all like part of the storyline, and it's telling you a story of how stuff was going to happen. That's why I said that's why they're doing the whole Endgame thing again. It's just
that part's fine. I don't mind those things, like trailers, stuff like that. But anybody who's like this person, like spoiler, this character's appearing in, have been confirmed to appear. If you know the movies that are coming out in December, why the fuck would you say anything about that? You're ruining it for everybody else. My
favorite is when they keep on posting people who are going to be in Doomsday, and it's just like characters from other universes and stuff. It's funny,
right? Like
I seen one that said
appear in Doomsday. Like,
I seen somebody said there can only be one, and he'll be in Doomsday, and it was Highlander, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, the internet is undefeated. I love the internet. These people are crazy.
I would have seen Mark and Christopher Lambert showed up as Connor McLeod.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Doomsday.
I see one with Parker Stevenson Spider-Man.
Oh,
that would be funny too.
I seen one where it was old school Raiden from Mortal Kombat from the 90s. It said he'll be showing up in Doomsday.
Also, Christopher Lambert. That would be awesome.
Oh my god, that's right. He was the other one.
Lambert. Remember?
Already
his friend.
French.
Oh
Lambert.
Jesus Christ, we're in America.
Lambert. Everybody.
America.
Only if you're
yeah.
in Louisiana can you say it like that. I'm really only in New Orleans.
Fine,
Everywhere
Michelle.
else is
It would be
different.
cool. It'd be cool if you showed up. Just be like, that could be all he want.
Just some random people in there.
It's like, who the fuck are you?
Let's see Raiden. I want to see Raiden now.
I want to see a G.I. Joe show up in Doomsday.
That's
Snake
so
Eyes
Raven.
will appear in Doomsday.
There you go. That's so Raiden.
Hey, everybody, who cares? All universes. Peter Griffin from Family Guy will appear in Doomsday.
Brandon Walsh will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Oh my god! And Secret Wars is going to come out after that
Richard in
too.
Doomsday.
That's fucking
Zach Morris will return.
Dude. Oh my god. Did anybody here watch the show Found?
Yeah, that's a great fucking show. We talked about this before.
Really?
That's a good
He
show.
was
bro.
such a fucking dirtbag on that show.
He's so,
Oh my
bro.
god.
Jeff, have you ever watched the show? Dirk, you guys ever watched the show called Found? It's
but
on Peacock.
Yeah, it's on Peacock now. Right.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Peacock. It's a really good show. It's basically about they're like a detective company that find missing people
And
because she was kidnapped by somebody, and the person that she was kidnapped was Zach Morris.
Zach Morris. Yeah.
And they called, and his name was, I don't remember, I forgot what his real name was, but she had to
was
call him Sir.
His name was AC Spano.
And it was weird. It was just weird seeing him in that role because he was so sadistic, and he's a kidnapper, but he doesn't touch the children. He just wants them to live with him and be part of the family.
Well, it's a little bit like Nosferatu. It's a little bit like Stranger Things with Mr. No Place or whatever he called himself.
Oh, that whole thing. We're not gonna get into that again. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
I mean,
Chris, look, he's already started. You hear him? He did the.
well, they dropped that
Yeah,
that
there you
trailer
go.
for that Stories from 1985 thing, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this again. Nope.
Oh man.
All right.
But yeah, no, that show Found is actually pretty good. He's so smart too. That's the other thing too. He's in the character that he plays is so smart. He actually helps her find some of these kids because he's a predator, and predators
So
can smell other predators.
So it's Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Well, aimed in a fucking basement in her fucking basement.
I like
That's a
the
whole other
Blacklist
thing.
a
That's
little
a
bit.
twist that I wasn't trying to get away, but yeah. It's like what's it called?
Kind of like the Blacklist, kind of a little bit.
What the hell's old boy's name?
Oh, the Blacklist was so good too.
What
That was
was
good.
the serial killer's name from Miami? What the hell's that guy's name? The fictional one, Dexter. Like him, he
Oh,
could always
Dexter,
smell
yeah.
when there was another predator around. When there was another person that was like him, because they got a certain wavelength, they got a certain aura, and they can feel it because the other person sees it, and they're like, "Oh, I know what that is. I do that stuff too."
Right, like Blade.
I
Yeah.
still love what's his name, Dokes on that show.
On which one? On
Dexter.
Dexter? Yeah, he was fucking crazy. That's how I
Surprise,
killed him.
motherfucker.
I know. I try to find out the clip. It's so bad. There's so many janky clips of it. I can't get a good one. Gotta find a good one. You should watch Dexter, Coke Hogan. It's actually a really good show. And then even the new stuff that Dexter, they had a couple of spin-offs after, like Dexter Reincarnated or some shit. What the hell was it
Yeah,
called?
that
I
wasn't
can't-
good.
It wasn't
Dexter
bad. I
Knight.
liked it. I liked it because it was just, got into more serial killers and stories about other serial killers.
Was a
and-
prequel Dexter series.
Dexter the musical.
No,
Dexter's Lab.
That would be funny. Dexter the musical.
It would be crazy. Singing while he's getting ready to kill somebody.
The Trinity Killer killed my wife and baby.
Those crazy Everglades.
Oh my God, Dexter's Lab is ridiculous.
All right, so,
Yeah,
so
Dexter's
what
Lab.
do you invite me on the show for? Obviously, you want something out of me.
That's what she said.
Well, then we got the next topic of discussion.
Yeah, well, there was something that came out last week. I think it came out really right before the show came out.
I
But
got it.
over 3.5 million documents over what is it? Was it 20,000 videos, over 10,000 images from the Epstein files? It was finally released that our lovely president and let the Department of Justice do their job. Which, here's the thing, from what I understand, this is still not even half of what they still have.
Nope.
Like they still have a lot more, and that part to me is scary. God damn it, that's not when I needed a thumbs up to come up there. This is not. It's always the worst timing with this shit.
The worst time. Thumbs up the Epstein files.
I know. Hey, it's all about Epstein files. Thumbs up everywhere. Fucking hey.
There was
Holy
something
shit.
that they did that I found out about this morning, courtesy of Rick. If you look at the documents that they put out, they took the apostrophes out of the word "don't."
Really?
Out of the word what?
Don't.
Like DON apostrophe T. They just took out. They just put it just don't as DONT. No apostrophe.
Okay.
There's a very specific reason that they did that.
Yes.
Why is
Do
that?
tell.
Yeah.
They were trying to
Not being all coy.
find any reference to Don T.
Don Tony?
Are you shitting me? Because wasn't he like his name was supposedly in there like 38,000 times?
Yeah,
Some
he's
shit,
in there
just
a
what they
lot.
released.
Oh, and there's also like many references to a woman named Melania. So come on now. Such a common name.
They blacked out the word "don't," but after they took out the apostrophe, so if you take the Don T, it shows you how much they were trying to take his name out of what they released.
That's funny.
Like they were trying to redact his name.
Well, I remember when those first set that they set out a few weeks ago, where they set out just a little bit, and people found out that you could just copy the pictures, put it on your Microsoft Word, and then just deselect because they didn't even do what they did it with Microsoft Word. Anybody could just undo all the redaction, all of it.
There was something like with Snapchat or photo shoot where you could just like undo the redactions. It's
Snapchat you could do it too. That was another one too, which was like
apparently you still can't.
But
yeah, they haven't fixed that.
I think that they thought they were being clever, but they're not, because there's going to be people who leak. The media is going to find things. They do things stupidly. And the thing is like everyone's acting like the survivors aren't around. And there's like 40 of them that are very public, but they haven't said anything. And obviously they're not saying any names because they're afraid of litigation or whatever. So they're waiting for the cover of these names to slip out one by one. And then at some point, then they'll be clear because it'll be, clearly in the public interest, and they're not the ones bringing up any names, and they can't be like then hidden away, national security or whatever, or,
that's what I'm waiting
for. Yeah, that's whatever they want. So then they're going to talk like no one's going to, like, if all of a sudden like 40, 45-year-old like women, like who all are represented by attorneys and hang out with Marjorie Taylor Greene, are assassinated. I mean, that's not going to make this go away.
Look, the same thing that happened with like Deshaun Watson. It was one person and then another person, and then it snowballed. The problem is the people that are named and that were accused of what's been happening. These are all allegedly. This is all stuff that's in the files. We're not saying that anybody actually did this or actually didn't do this. They just have a lot more power than some other people. These are people that run countries, run governments, run industry of the world. Right. That's scary. That's the part that, like, I can understand why some of these women who are women now, but were children back then. And let's make sure we keep that point too, because there was one where somebody was I forgot who they were talking to, and the guy said, when you were with the 17-year-old girl, and then the person they were asking about that who was accused of it said, you mean the 17-year-old woman? No, she's 17. No, that's not a woman. The fuck you talking about? And then it just stopped. And I was like, but that's the mindset of these people. Oh, she was 17.
Speaking of like that situation, just a real quick sidebar.
Uh-oh.
It's related to some of the, it's related to the same category of conversation we're having. Regarding a wrestler who recently got photographed with his buddy, who was accused of, actually they didn't accuse, he admitted to doing it.
Nice girl.
Admitted to being involved with an intoxicated minor.
16.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. And people are like, oh, he's still friends with his boy. It's like, look, I don't know about anyone else here, and I can respect loyalty to a person you're friends with. But if I found out that one of my friends had relations with an intoxicated minor.
Yep. Unless you were a minor when it happened. Unless you were a minor when it happened. Because that's a whole other story we can get into.
I'm not hanging with you anymore. We definitely taking no pictures at a fucking Cracker Barrel no more. There would be none of that.
I never understood like 21-year-old guys messing with little like sophomores in high school. Like that, I never
weird.
understood that. I always thought that was weird. Or like a girl in high school who's like 17. She's like, oh, he's in college. Is he a freshman in college? Because that's about the only thing that I could see him being. Is anything more than that? It's like, this is weird.
Right.
And people are like, no, it's fine. I'm like, no.
No, he's a junior in college. No.
Oh, he can drink? Okay, that's not good.
Back to the Epstein list thing.
Oh, Jesus. So many people.
Well, they've actually fucked up and outed one of the victims.
Yeah. I've seen that.
And they've, part of this release of documents, they had photos and stuff of some of the victims as well.
Yeah.
Which...
Well, look, some of the redacted I've seen like the same multiple sets of pictures where it's the redacted version and then the regular version. And then the ones that are the regular version, you look at them and you're like, okay, I can understand why somebody might think that they're a little older because they look older. They're like 17, 18 years old. Like, okay, that's a problem too. But the ones that when they're unredacted and it's a child, it's like like this is not even a double-digit kid, and it's just like that's weird.
Yeah. Like I don't person, they had her whole fucking ID in the fucking thing.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's weird. And the worst part is part of this list too. Is that now I'm seeing my timeline getting flooded with this a lot too. I think it's just because I've trained my algorithm to look for this, unfortunately. But a bunch of stuff about how we all kept on saying for how many years did we kept on saying Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. And it was always a joke because it was like, oh, it's because somebody else murdered him. Now we find out that he might have actually not have died, that he might just been living his life in Israel, protected. If you go online right now and look,
wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no,
there's
like
a photo of a dude that's been going around.
If you go online right now, with heavy security,
like Jeffrey Epstein.
If it's not his cousin,
long gray beard.
Okay. Let's be frank here. Jeffrey Epstein is not a particularly unusual looking guy. I mean, there's a lot of people you could, I mean, like he died like 10 years ago. I mean, does the person look 10 years older? Huh?
2019. No, you could tell it was older. It was aged. The hair was fully gray. It's a full beard. It basically looks like he's trying to cover his face. But he's walking around in Israel.
Yeah, he's probably covering his face because people say you look like Jeffrey Epstein. He's like,
Riley, hey, you look like that guy. I don't know. I'm not him. Holy shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I got all these other documents to say that I'm not, because that's not hard to do, considering his running mate Ghislaine Maxwell was the daughter of Robert Maxwell, who was part of the Mossad. That's the problem with all of this. There's too many different governments, too many different countries, too many different people. That's why, like, even though all this shit is coming out, and who's gonna know what's gonna be real and what's not, because there's gonna be a bunch of people trying to put a bunch of deep fakes and AI of all the stuff that Israel and try to blurry the image. And the reason I think that the DOJ sent out this much at one time, it's the same thing that you see like a prosecution will do it to a defense with law and just throw a whole bunch of fucking different when they're trying to figure something out. They just throw them a whole bunch of shit. Here, go find it yourself. That's what it is. Here's a bunch of shit. Find it yourself. And we're gonna find some stuff. We're not find some stuff too.
If you look at how like other countries are handling people that were in this, look at what Britain did with Andrew and Fergie. He ain't even Prince Andrew no more. He just Andrew the motherfucking perv down the street now.
Right, they kicked him out like at midnight. They're like, leave. Go.
Yeah, they're like, you've got to get the fuck out. You ain't a prince. Your title's gone.
Yeah, royalty's gone.
Move off the fucking property.
Hey, real side note to that. Shout out Sir Idris Elba. Idris Elba was knighted. He's a sir now. That's
Okay.
fucking awesome.
All right.
I love it.
That's cool.
I just want to bring something happy. We were talking about, royalty. So I was like,
Sir Idris. Okay.
yeah, Sir
Bring
Idris
her
Elba.
home.
That's his
It's
actual
night.
name.
It's
That's
night.
fucking awesome.
You love
Black
us.
History Month, baby.
The Black
Let's go.
Knight.
Stringer Bell is the king.
Yep. There you go. But yeah, no, they fucked over Prince. They don't, because they don't like that publicity. Look what they did
He's
to Princess
fucking
Di.
over- He's all over that bitch, bro. That's why they kicked him out. They're like, nah.
Look, I still think that the royal family is the one that killed Princess Anne. They didn't like the fact that she was pregnant with more than likely a Muslim baby after she divorced Charles. They didn't like that. They didn't like any of that. They don't like none of that. They got rid of her. The royal family does not like
Possible.
like they don't like that bad publicity. They need to stay pristine as possible. You can be drunk, fuck around, and do stupid shit like that, but let's not disgrace the family completely.
Okay. Hey, but at least there's a bunch of European countries that are opening up their own investigations, and that's outside of the national security purview and the bullshit purview of this government, which whatever you thought of our government before, and you always thought that like it was the worst thing possible, I hope that you all realize just how wrong you were. that it could always be worse. It can still always be worse.
It's going to
get worse yet.
Oh, dude.
I think this is the beginning of the avalanche. It's going to be so bad, and it's going to take down so many people. Like what's I was talking about this before we came on earlier. The Jay-Z was brought up in there, possibly. And I was like, that's crazy, but he's leaving. Somebody said there was rumors about that Jay-Z and Beyonce have left the country, and everybody's like, nah, they wouldn't do that. I'm like, Russell Simmons did. Russell Simmons left the country.
He hasn't come back since.
He hasn't come back since. He's not going to. He's living on wherever island that he's at that has no extradition, and it's just nice and easy to do that. It's like, all right, we have no extradition, we're good.
Yeah. No.
It's like, but what you said, Jeff, about what they're doing, other countries doing their own investigations, that's where we're going to get the full scope of this, because they're going to come clean about everything.
Or whatever they
also
find,
when enough is out from other sources that are bigger, that's when the victims will start speaking, because there's a reason they're not. And apparently they either sign NDAs that have some sort of verbiage in them that there needs to be certain triggers to vitiate them, or the lawyers say vitiate them, or their lawyers are saying that they're don't say anything that you'll be sued for defamation or libel. But once this stuff is out, and it's double sourced, then you're free to speak. And there might be differing opinions from different lawyers on it. They're probably not all exactly aligned, but yeah, that's when it's going to happen. And I can't wait for the day. And personally, I don't, listen, if you're the Mossad or you're the whatever the KGB is, the CIA, of course you have compromat on people. Of course you have connections with rich people in the industry and people in government, and you keep tabs on them. That's what intelligence gathering is, and having control over them, that's part of what it is too. I mean, that's so I'm not surprised. And and friendly countries spy on each other all the time.
Right.
You ain't always friends.
No.
Nope.
The one thing I will say about this whole thing, and I urge people to do this, if you are reading this stuff, be careful and look
I'm sorry.
full context of what you are fucking reading, because there are names that are popping up, and they didn't do anything.
Right.
Like J.K. Rowling's name was popped up in there, but it only happened because Epstein was trying to get tickets to a play of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And he was trying to get connected to her to maybe get him in like a +1 in. Turned out they got him a ticket, but didn't get his +1 a ticket. So then he didn't even go to the play.
Yeah.
Because it would have been like a VIP situation where they could have met up with.
Right, but Gary's friends are going to say that's all code for something. But you're right. There's going to be a lot of people who are, you have millions of pages of documents, including texts and email chains. And in them, there is actually going to be a banker that they were just talking about banking. Or in them, there's going to be someone that was invited that they politely declined, but they did it in a way because they thought they were talking, with a bunch of their friends, and they didn't want to sound like a twerp. And so instead of saying, "How dare you, sir? You offend me. I would never be part of that evil cabal," So, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's gonna be people who are swept in that, but
it's all about context.
All of them are
you have to
multi-millionaires. I'm pretty sure they can take care of themselves, and just like speaking out and Me Too over the course of history, sort of the guy who went out on a bad date gets separated from like the rapist.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, like Jon Stewart even mentioned it because he was there because he was like on the board of some charity, and his name was attached to that charity, and they were, he was a donor, or he was trying to come to he even said it out there. So that's why I was like, that's the first thing that when I heard that, I was like, oh, well, then we got to see a lot more context, because people are just gonna be clipping this and clipping that. The problem that bothers me is the videos and the pictures. And I don't like a lot of the videos and the pictures that I've seen.
No,
they're very disturbing. I'm not going to describe them. It was crazy that they had a trap door at the bottom of the house, like near the ocean. And there was no room under there for like a boat. It wasn't for like a getaway boat or a getaway submarine. From what they said and from what other people have gathered, the intelligence about, is that that's where they would dump like bodies. To just feed them to the sharks.
Unpopular opinion, and this is not because I personally endorse it, but if people are this rich and this evil and they had a private island, I would be disappointed if they didn't have macabre, terrifying things like pits full of like piranhas and sharks and places to dispose of bodies, like body tippers, like Fargo, like
1 billion
wing, feral wolves, or human-eating pigs, around the ground. I would expect this to be completely Hunger Games, wired.
Yeah, we're hunting people, iced teas in the woods.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Jurassic Park nightmare. There's like Wendigos like wandering the outskirts.
Jesus Christ, Wendigos! It's supernatural all of a sudden. What the hell just happened?
I mean, if you're full evil and you have those kinds of resources, like why wouldn't you have these kinds of like hideous, horrible ways of doing things?
No, it makes sense. It does, but there also could just be something of just ease, like, oh, we just throw them there, and it's like a garbage disposal. Just throw it there.
Oh, jeez.
But in the garbage disposal, like there should be something that like eats the remains, like feral pigs that eat everything.
Like there was some story in there about them threatening one girl with like, keep your mouth shut or we'll bury you. Like,
let me do a commercial for myself for a minute. If you're an evildoer and you are on consulting to make your evil more cool, hire me.
Nope, we do not. The folks here at the Minority Report do not support. Did not support or endorse evil. We do support those evil, but not evil in general.
I am backed by the government of Suriname.
Like there's like there was something about like they buried a girl on a golf course, and it's like so somebody get a warrant and get a cadaver dog on that golf course if you find a dead body.
Listen, again, I hate to be in politics, but finally somebody is using the term sand traps correctly.
I'm in the bunker.
And they should all be quicksand, by the way.
Hey, you know what? Growing up, I thought there was going to be a lot more quicksand out there than there was.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rattlesnakes and scorpions, too, right?
There you go.
And pumas. Pumas were really supposed to be a much bigger problem than they turned out to be.
Look, you know what? I just saw something the other day. They spotted a jaguar, like it's somewhere in the Southwest. That's
so someone had bad taste in cars. What's the big deal?
No, like an actual jaguar, like from South America. They said that they haven't seen them up here this far in a very long time. And I couldn't believe that there was even one out here. I thought that was indigenous to our land. I was like, pumas, mountain lions, I can understand. But a fucking jaguar?
That's almost unusual. Every now and then a jaguar. Every now and then there's a jaguar in the southern part of the United States. It's like apparently like one male jaguar needs like 500 mile radius to maintain a territory. So they get pushed in different directions depending on where they were and where the population of humans push them out of.
Like somebody had like a caracol here in the city, in Baltimore.
I've seen
I
those
actually
before.
heard that Jaguar was in a Venezuelan prison. It was a rapist and a murderess and an insane person, and it was released and put here by Maduro on purpose.
God damn it.
To kill American Christian children. White American Christian children.
Just the white ones, huh? All right, good.
Well, you know what my favorite part about this administration is, or
What's that?
Administration, is that
Please
they're
tell
doing
me
everything in their power to get rid of like as many brown people as possible. Yet they've annexed one country that's made entirely of Latinos, and they're trying to annex another place that's 90% Inuits. So it's like, come on, you dumbasses! I mean, at least try to get like the mythical land of Hyperborea or something.
Jesus Christ.
Or invade Latveria. That'll go well.
Yeah.
I think they run into problems there because Doom don't play that shit.
Well, Doom has a mask on, so we really don't know. I mean, Doom is like, listening to reggaeton, and he's like half Dominican. I mean,
that'd be funny as shit.
It would
be. The mask is like, what the hell?
It would be like Giancarlo Esposito is playing Doom instead of Robert Downey Jr. By the way, that'd be so much better. Why are you giving anyone $220 million to play a character in a mask?
Desperation, because you fucked up the past couple of movies and you needed to make some money back.
And all the series that they shoved down our throats to try to make it good, and then it didn't work.
Speaking of series,
but that reeks of really desperation.
What was that, Chris?
Wonder Man, really, really fucking good.
That's what I gotta watch. The missus asked me, Chrissy asked me what else to watch, and I forgot about that because I don't go on Disney Plus that much, unless there's I don't want to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine for the 17th time.
They should have advertised that show a lot more than they did.
Yeah, it didn't get a lot of. It got some play on. I only seen it on Facebook. I never really seen even anything on Instagram or Snapchat or Threads and I don't go on Twitter, so I don't have Twitter account.
Like they went back to doing what Marvel did well in the beginning, is that they made a different kind of movie and just inserted superheroes into it. So like Shang-Chi was the last one. It was just a kung fu epic movie, and they just inserted superheroes. This is just a movie about like a failing actor. All he wants to do is be an actor, and he's unfortunately a superhero or has superpowers. He doesn't want them. In fact, they keep him from, it's almost like a parable. They or an allegory. They would keep him from being able to practice his profession, like you have a yellow star on your chest or the scarlet letter. But
the reason for that was hilarious, though.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
What was that guy's name? Damar the Doorman?
Doorman, yeah.
Oh, and Laporta was his last name. The Door.
Yeah. Oh. The Doorman. The Doorman story was amazing.
His last name is Door.
Laporta, yeah.
Laporta. Door, bro. It's Door in Spanish. What the fuck? That's a racist ass shit. I don't know if I want to watch this show now.
Josh Gad had like a major role in it. I'm like, who the fuck is this fat guy? I know I recognize him from things, but who is it? They're like, J-Gad. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he was in the live action Beauty and the Beast as Gaston's buddy.
Yeah, but he was like a child. He was like a child actor too. Like he's been in like 100 things. It's like, but I couldn't name a single one of them. And I'm like, that guy, where'd he come from?
Look, there's a bunch of actors like that. When I see him, I'm like, who is that? I can't remember this person's name, but I see him in everything. Right. So I was like,
and then Ben Kingsley was fucking fantastic.
He was.
I want more of Trevor Slattery. I don't care what he does. He could be just doing whatever the fuck, man. He was so good. And now they're talking about doing a second season because it got such good reviews.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta put that on my list.
People of the Minority Report, the Minorities Report, abandon all hope.
When he broke out well, because you gotta remember what he was before what he did in Iron Man 3.
I don't remember him in Iron Man 2. Oh, well, I didn't watch Wonder Man, so I don't
He
know.
played the Mandarin, and,
He
that,
played
and
the
that's what the
Mandarin.
actual what Shang-Chi's father was so upset about. He goes, "They named me after a fruit, an orange."
Yeah,
Mandarin, yeah.
because the Mandarin wasn't actually the guy, because he was just an actor playing a role. He went going to jail and shit, and like there was a one of those one shots where it was like him in jail, and one of the people he was in prison with was Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
That's funny.
It was so great.
yeah. No, they're very good at Easter eggs and that kind of thing in the MCU. But they definitely lost their way for a while, and I would like to see more Wonder Man also, and I wouldn't mind terribly a show, but I'm also afraid that it will suck. I'd rather they just somehow get they find him and say, "Listen, dude, you can't keep this a secret. No one can keep it. We know about it, which means others know about it. There's only one place for you, and that's the New Avengers or the West Coast Avengers, or
They do West Coast Adventures.
or Captain America's Avengers, or whatever it is." You know what? You know how the show was good. The show was good. Happy Black History Month in advance, because nobody was complaining that they race swapped the character. That's how you know it was good.
Right.
Oh, I didn't realize they race swapped the character.
Yeah.
Wonder Man was a white guy back in the day?
Yeah, not
Wonder
only
Man-
that, he was Tony Stark's rival. He hates Tony Stark. Like Tony Stark was always better. Like he was like the poorest tech multimillionaire. And he was always behind Tony. He was so desperate to be like Tony Stark that one of his experiments backfired, and like all this power absorbed, almost like the bullshit origin story of Captain Marvel in the MCU.
Yeah.
How that happened. It was almost like a Wonder Man thing, except on Earth.
Okay. All right, but I
But
definitely
if
gotta
they,
watch it.
did like a West Coast Adventure series, that would be great with him, and maybe get War Machine in there, because they haven't done shit with him since.
The War Machine casting was just horrible to begin with, and stayed horrible. But I will say,
You don't like Don Cheadle?
I like Don Cheadle, not as a superhero.
Yeah, I understand. I get that. I don't
I
see him
get
as a superhero either.
I like Don Cheadle quite a bit, actually. You ever see Black Monday? That's such a funny show. It's so clever too. And Ocean's 11, he's fantastic. No, Don Cheadle's great.
He's a great actor. I don't see him as a
he's good.
superhero though. Like there are certain people you see as superheroes, and you're just like, yeah, I can see that as a superhero. There's other
And not
people
just a
like,
superhero. To get to be a superhero, he was a colonel in the United States military special forces. Like, he doesn't have that feel too. Like, anyone can be a superhero by accident, but
yeah.
Making up to be the liaison between the military and Stark Industries, you have to have a certain feel. So just didn't do it. Listen, it's a nitpick. It's not that important, but yeah. But
Well, I don't think they're getting Terrence Howard back. So
No,
well,
we
we
lost him after the first one. He's gone. He's doing his math and his astrophysics and his other
it's
stuff.
astrophysics, man.
Yeah, man. Here, man. Whoop that!
I mean, you know what they should do? Replace Don Cheadle with Big E.
There you go.
That's a superhero.
Well, since he's retired now, yeah.
Yeah,
why
why
not?
not?
Also, shout out
where's
to Big
Niccolo
E and
Piccolo?
AJ Styles.
Who? AJ Francis? What?
No, AJ Styles.
Oh gosh, no.
On
Who's
his
AJ Styles?
retirement.
Oh, I forgot.
AJ
About him.
Styles, the wrestler.
I forgot about him.
Jesus.
Shout out to AJ Styles on his career.
Did he
he's not
retire
going to-
for real, or is he just gonna go like to AEW or some shit?
He's retired for real, given what he said on his interview with Stephanie McMahon. He's fucking done. He's not.
Is
He's
he
not
hurt?
going anywhere.
He
Does
will
he
be
have a
the
permanent-
TNA champion
He's
before the year is
fucking
over.
done. Like,
Before the summer is over, he will be the TNA champion. And he's still under contract with WWE. This is all bullshit.
I mean, if he goes to TNA, I'm cool with it. As long as he didn't go to AEW, because fuck AEW at this point. They deserve to get a business.
Listen,
Incompetent.
right now I feel very good about AEW. And let me tell you why. It's not for anything. I mean, it is important, but it's not about wrestling. About a year ago, Jake something tore his bicep. GoFundMe was up before the diagnosis was out.
Jesus.
He signs with AEW. 3 days later, he tears his bicep.
Here's his bicep.
They ain't no GoFundMe up this time. Don't tell me AEW doesn't play a role in this marketplace. I mean, it's bullshit.
I'm not saying they don't, but
AEW fans, you should take a look at Jeff Bezos in the Washington Post and just know that all charity businesses at some point to take a backseat to reality, or most do. Now, Tony Khan's a pretty unique guy, and I'm pretty sure his family wants him far away from the real businesses. So maybe this is different, but you know,
he still handles a lot of the Jaguar stuff too, and he handles the stuff in.
You know what he handles for the Jaguars, and this is going to be a metaphor. I know you've all watched The Simpsons. The beginning, Maggie Simpson's driving the car. No, she's not Marge's, but Maggie Simpson thinks she's driving the car. That's Tony Khan. He's doing nothing.
Beep beep.
Right. All right.
But yeah, he here's the other thing. I just don't. It's not even that I dislike AEW. It's their fan base.
Oh, Jesus. Don't go after
They're
the fans.
so insufferable.
That's why they're called fans, bro.
Them.
Fanatic.
Not all
That's what
of
it's short
them,
for. Crazy.
but a large majority of them
Not rational.
are this tribalistic, psychotic bunch of weirdos.
I wonder where they get it from.
From the
Tony
people
Khan.
that work.
Are you in
AEW.
favor of them going into sand traps that are actually traps or trapdoors that lead to certain doom?
Some of them,
See,
including those in
Jeff,
some of them
Chris
in
here
the,
is our number one hater, right? He hates, like, every week somebody comes up on the list that he hates. Now he's going after a whole group of people. This is different. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Here's the thing. I would also include
In
certain
fairness, those are
writers.
mostly white people that watch AEW.
I would
so.
include certain journalists in that too.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I would
As you
include certain journalists, quote unquote, because
Uh-oh.
none of these people are actual journalists.
Podcast audience, he's doing the quotation marks when he says journalist.
One
Yeah,
of
because
which
they're
that
not-
looks like steroids Epstein.
Yes, steroid Epstein. Yes, him.
Yeah. Yep.
Old boy over at Fightful can also,
Mhm.
walk through the trapdoor.
Mm-hmm. And John Alba's hair can go too.
Oh, damn.
I've actually had an experience with old
After his
Fightful
grooming?
guy.
And you know who really? Matt Kuhn. I mean, he's not a journalist, but
Oh, he can suck my dick at this point.
wait, so that's your business.
No, like he can go fuck himself for real.
I figured
And
you were
I don't
more of a
care if
David
this goes
Dixon
that-
fan kind of guy.
He can go fuck himself.
I'd rather him go
This
fuck
dude-
himself than suck my dick. Yeah, I'd rather that.
This guy would try to take the moral high ground on every other fucking issue. He took it on Brock Lesnar. He took it on Vince. He took it on Laurinaitis. But he comes out, he defends Hangman Page.
Right.
Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck
Right.
you. You
Like,
fucking hypocrite.
Hangman can have a friend who's would be a statutory rapist, but for the country he was in, and should be a rapist anyway because of the lack of consent. And
It's not it. Yeah, because you.
But
can't get
Brock
consent
Lesnar
from
receiving
an
a picture and
intoxicated minor.
and let's face it. I mean, Brock probably has a relationship with his wife where every now and then she knows he's gonna, be Brock.
Sable?
Yeah, Sable.
But you can't, you can't take a picture and actually not. Anyway, I think that half the wrestling world is breathing a sign of relief, and another half of the wrestling world is very upset that Vinnie Mac's name has not popped up in the Epstein files yet.
And just a reminder, everybody, the word is grape. A grapist.
Here's the thing,
Grape.
James.
We're on YouTube, Jeff. You gotta kind of
in that. I know that
you're
you're
gonna get us turned off
I
in a
said
minute.
rapier, like a sword.
Grape.
No,
Holy
like
shit.
like those swords, those little blades that people sword fight with. That's what.
We like grape ape.
Let me address Rams real quick
Right,
because he said something. Rams, I'm not talking about you. You're cool as fuck. We've talked. You're a cool dude. I know
He doesn't
you're
want
not
you to
one
go
of
in a
these
trapdoor.
Weirdos. I know you're not one of those people. But there are people that I
Mm.
have dealt with online.
Do you know though? Do you?
Simply because I said that this just isn't for me entirely. Well, you just don't like real graps. Real graps about a fake sport. We're talking about real graps. Real graps is the shit that people do in high school and college and on the Olympic level. That's real graps.
Are we talking about graps or grapes, or is this code again?
I don't know what was going on either. I was very
It's
confused.
graps. It's short for grappling.
Real graps.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Hijack the show further, but wasn't I on here? Are we supposed to be talking about whiskey? Isn't not the topic that we're supposed to talk about? Great whiskeys.
Oh, we were going to talk about
whiskey,
booze.
Your time at
the Serranos. Yes, MLW.
Oh yeah, we can talk about MLW.
Mr. MLW himself.
That's right. Yeah, we can talk about MLW if you want to talk about wrestling. And my best friend,
we've been talking about wrestling for the past 10 minutes. Have y'all not heard me not talk?
Hold on. I wanted to hear about his experience at MLW.
Go.
Well, I mean, obviously, when I get there, everyone gets really excited to see me by pretending they don't know me, and so that's great. To like not blow my cover. No, it's always fun. Matt Riddle walked by, goes, "What's up, dude?" He didn't even say bro, so that he meant it. It's just nice stuff like that. Thomas came out and he was shirtless. I'm like, "Can you put your shirt on?" He's like, "Nah." But he met my son, and my son goes, "I didn't realize he was that big. I mean, I saw a picture of you with him, and you look like a big guy, but I didn't know he was that big."
Thomas is a big dude.
Thomas is a big. My best friend is a big man, and I'm thinking about promoting Quan to best friend because, frankly, it looks like he's in a better position in ML, but I can't because it's Black History Month. So,
Jesus.
But no, Quan is like now
DEI
the
for Black
general
History
of
Month,
Contra unit, and he's got an army back. Somehow they're going to make Kushida a bad guy. They brought back Simon Gotch, Baba Thunder, and then there's some giant guy who's like
who's that?
Congo
Who the
Kong.
fuck is that?
Yeah, the guy in the mask. Who was he?
I have seen him before. I can't place the name, but he's shorter than Congo Kong, but he's thicker than Congo Kong, and he's certainly younger and but yeah, he actually ran the security cleared the aisles. And everyone's like, "Why are you doing your job now?" And they're like, "Because a wrestler's coming through." And it was like, "Oh." And he ran right by the corner where I was with, and it's like, and he moved like he looked like a big fat fuck, but that man was booking. He
ate Congo Kong.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we're going to call him Bato Botswana for now because it's definitely not Congo Kong.
All right.
Or Rory Rwanda, or insert bad pun here.
Botswana will work.
We'll go with Chad. That seems fun.
All right.
Chad squared. But yeah, that was Chad great. Squared. So they actually murdered Atrocity Cool, and Sente Death Squad carried him away in a body bag. And then the next day, I see some imposter winning the title with the name Atrocity Cruel. I'm like, how's that possible? I saw a guy that looked just like that get killed yesterday and carried away in a body bag. And Cruel responded, "Welcome to the multiverse of wrestling." So
wait. He won the belt back already?
No, he won a different belt. In fact, yesterday he won yet another different belt.
Mads Kruger did?
Yeah. Well, it's Atrocity Cruel everywhere else. But
nice.
Now let me tell you something. I have had Cruel on the Gospel of Thomas, and Cruel is a big fan of Alien Earth, and he agreed to come back on the show and just do Alien Earth with me because he's like, "I'd love to talk about Alien Earth," and then we were getting around to schedule dates, and then he ghosted me. So now,
man.
So he was close to being best friend, but now he's my worst enemy, and he's my arch nemesis, and he doesn't know that because he was both cruel to me and committed an atrocity. Now that is on brand, of course. But yeah. So
this is what he did to Jeff.
So you had him in the body bag. That was you.
Yeah, I'm always one of the Sentai Death Squad guys.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about real betrayal, though. Real betrayal. So you all know that I'm acquainted with Super Panda, and you all know that I'm acquainted with a person named Jet Jensen Rodriguez, who is the writer, director, and editor of Blue Evening, and trained Karrion Kross in wrestling, and that was the movie that Karrion Kross was in, and lives in Orlando, is a good friend, and theoretically a guy named Super Panda was on the Book of Black, and a guy named Jet Jansen was on Garden Views. But when I said, "Hey, I'm going to be in Orlando. You want to have a drink together?" No response. And then I'm watching Battle Riot today because to do the review show with Marie Shows, I need to see the broadcast. I can't just go by what I saw from my post, in the crowd, talking to my son and things like that. Yeah, my son came.
That's cool.
And Cross's mother is there, who I met. I talked to her, nice guy. I actually gave her a message. I said, basically the long and the short of it, I relayed that I was friendly with Kevin Castle, who her son Kevin was close with, and I said, just tell your Kevin that Kevin Castle will be very proud of him right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said my name. I didn't do anything like that, and she seemed like a very. What I didn't realize is that one Super Panda / Jet Jansen, I'm blowing kayfabe, brother, was sitting there right next to her, and apparently was hiding when I came up. That's betrayal, because he's known that I've wanted to talk to Cross. He's known that I wanted to promote the movie. I was going to get him not on my silly show, but on Wrestling Soup. I was going to get him with Anthony Thompson. He's like, yeah, we'd be really excited to do that. Ever since then, he's been ghosting me. So, Panda, your atrocity cruel to me as well.
That's what they did. Like, I'm out, bitch. Like,
Right.
oh shit, he right next to me. God damn.
Can you believe that? I mean, even Thomas went me out for a drink.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I haven't had something like that happen to me in a long time. Or
Yeah,
especially when you go to a different city, and then you know people there, and they're like, hey, whenever you're down, come on down. That's like if Chris were to call me and be like, hey, I'm in New Orleans. I'm like, cool, I'm at home.
right.
Have fun, bitch. Don't get robbed.
I'd love
I can tell you where you got them shoes at.
I'd love to come meet you.
Y'all know that one, right?
Couch.
Careful, Jeff. You know that one? You know the where I know where you got your shoes at?
Sure. It was on Wayne Street in Philadelphia.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. So also there, if you see where Filthy Tom Lawler is, the timekeeper, his name is David Sanderson, and he is an independent ref, and we used to work together in quotes at Unpopular Review, and he's an independent ref, and he was there working. So Dave had a couple of acting scenes where Carl Anderson was getting the bell to awake Festus and then put Festus back to sleep, and David's big acting scenes were like. So shout out to David. You were great. It's funny, they were hazing him. They said, you can't bring any food. We're not serving you any food. You need to be here at 10 a.m. You need to stay until everything's done. And I was the guy who was like, just call him the events manager, like the foreman for the show. His wife was out with me and Thomas and Thomas's friend. And they all laughed and they said, they're hazing him. Just tell them it's fine to bring food. So so
no, you're
David, you're welcome. You didn't start. I tortured this poor boy when we were on air. So David would come on, and they insisted that we did the Raw review show after Raw ended. So it's 11 o'clock at night, and this poor kid who was like probably 19 at the time is like falling asleep, and he always had a cold, so his nose is always red. So I'm like, David, stop doing bad cocaine. It's supposed to wake you up.
Jesus Christ.
And his mom was always in the chat, and she was encouraging me. She would send like laugh emojis. So like his mom was one of our biggest fans. She's like encouraging me. She's just like, oh, finally, David finally has friends. And so for years, I tormented this poor guy live on the air, like in front of his parents. So good on him. He did great. He's doing great. He's reffing in the UK, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. He's been in Japan and all around. So if you want to book a really good referee and a really solid guy, David Sanderson, independent ref, is your dude.
Speaking of Puerto Rico, since Bad Bunny's performing at the halftime show, we talked about this a little while ago.
So we get Americans like Green Day or Coldplay or the Rolling Stones.
Or U2.
UK. Yeah,
Right,
UK.
never mind, they're not American.
Yeah.
Shakira, she's Colombian.
Get Metallica dirt.
No, what's funny is that Chris, what happened with that other halftime show that was being sponsored by JD Vance and them boys?
Oh no, that's happening. But Kid Rock's festival that he was supposed to be doing with
I thought that was
those
part of
kids.
it. I thought that
No.
was part of that festival. I thought that was
No,
the
these
whole
are two
thing.
separate failures with Kid Rock attached.
Oh,
to it.
that's so. There's
Yeah.
two separate things that they're trying to go up against the halftime show.
No.
the only thing that ever
one
beat
is
the halftime show
but both are Kid Rock.
Was in
Kid
living
Rock's-
color. That was the only one.
No,
No,
Kid Rock's
it's in black and
headlining
white.
the Turning Point USA halftime show,
Oh boy.
which
Everybody
And
left,
then-
right?
It's not in Technicolor. In fact, it's in Unicolor.
yeah. And then there was Kid Rock was doing some sort of festival to bring unity to the country and heal us all or something.
Yeah, how are you
with,
gonna
like-
bring unity when everybody's supposed to be watching the halftime show? Because it's a Puerto Rican kid. Like, who gives a shit?
Well, he had a festival where he was going to have like Shine Down,
Yeah,
and
they canceled.
Nelly,
I
and
seen them.
Ludacris,
Nelly and Ludacris, really?
and
They
like
all
all
backed
these
out.
different bands and country artists and all this other shit. And one by one, all the artists started dipping off because people are like, "Why the fuck are you doing this show?" But
Yeah.
so that festival has been canceled.
Yeah,
That's
but they
funny.
were also having trouble getting interest in selling tickets to the Kid Rock alternate halftime show. And this Erica Kirk has gone from someone who I wanted to have sympathy for to showing that she's just like the rest of them.
No, she's a
Grifter
fuck yeah,
Barbie.
bro. She's
worse.
yeah, she's bad, bro. I don't. How is she? I don't look, man. Seeing
don't
what
wanna-
happened to her husband, the
She's
way
a
it
Bad
happened,
Bunny.
it's ridiculous. Bad.
Yeah,
Should have been
bad-
Metallica,
terrible
whatever.
things
They
can
wouldn't have
happen
gone
to
on there,
terrible
fatty. What's
people.
wrong with you? Metallica's never gonna go do a halftime show.
That ship has sailed on Metallica.
Yeah, they're gonna do a halftime show. They would have had it done like 20 fucking
Wait,
years
wait,
ago.
Who is doing my alternative fatty gimmick?
There's
It's
no-
actually fatty.
That's actually
Oh my
That's the real
goodness! I
fatty.
can't believe it.
But yeah, it's not gonna.
It's like when doinks or doink.
20 years ago, Metallica would have been cool, especially given that it's in San Francisco. It would have been cool as fuck, but that ship has sailed, and even Metallica themselves are like, yeah, it's no.
Yeah, they gave up on rock acts, Rams fan.
Yeah.
It doesn't play the crowd. It's not. I don't know, man. They try to do as much mainstream as they can, like when they did Rihanna. Like motherfuckers be like, they should have her like Rihanna do it again. I'm like, y'all know she's from the islands out in the Caribbean too, right? Like she's from like Trinidad. She's not American either. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, the Super Bowl is an
Bad
international
Bunny
event.
is an
I
American
mean,
citizen
is.
because Puerto Rico's
this
a
is an
territory.
entirely new interpretation of what America should be, and I want to say for the record,
It's
I am against that interpretation. I think that's absurd.
look, it's not a new interpretation. It's just the administration that's in effect.
Okay,
They did they couldn't do it the last time they were here, and they're making us think about it this time.
okay,
'cause
but
they
the
had who
amount of
they
people
wanted.
who are saying it out loud and pretending it's always been their interpretation hasn't been this popular outside of Jim Crow law states, for like a century.
That is true, Fatty. But even then, that was like getting them or the Rolling Stones when they played was a mistake. In order to get a younger crowd to watch these games
Yep.
or stay interested in the game, you have to go with younger acts.
Yep. Have to.
That being said, Bad Bunny has the opportunity to do the funniest shit ever tomorrow.
Disney sing along captions. That's great, Rams fan. Yeah, because none of y'all speak Spanish. Y'all ain't gonna know what the hell he's saying. He's gonna be motherfucking all y'all. Y'all have no idea. You have no clue. You're like, what he say? Google
comes
Translate.
out-
What that shit say?
You
Rewind
think I
that
could
shit.
understand the lyrics of anybody who sang since Tom Petty?
Nope. Well,
Didn't understand a
Springsteen.
goddamn word anyone said.
Free
Actually-
falling.
If they
Look,
did
Prince was awesome in Miami.
Yeah, Prince-
in
yeah,
the
Prince was
fucking
good.
rain.
Yeah, Prince
In
was
the
Yeah.
fucking rain with that guitar, motherfucker, he was awesome.
Right,
That was
Elvis
by far
wasn't
one of
even
the best.
human. He's not even from Earth, and nobody complained.
True.
up with people. Oh shit.
Is Up With People still around?
No, thank God.
Nope. Nope.
But nah.
Oh, did it again. Gary did it again.
But nah. One of
What'd
the,
I do?
Like I said, Bad Bunny could do
How
the
the fuck that
funniest
happened?
thing in the world tomorrow. He comes out on stage, and then out with him comes Bruce Springsteen,
Oh,
and they do
You think
Born in the USA as a duet.
That would be funny, but you know what would be the second funniest thing? is if he sang Kid Rock's greatest hits. Like if it did like Cowboy and Ba did the da ba ba.
Yes.
Could you just imagine he comes out there, ball to the ball to the You're like, what the fuck? Bad Bunny comes out with long hair all of a sudden, fucking
all summer long. I mean,
Oh God, please.
that would be
My name is Bad.
Cowboy.
Jesus Christ, that would be fucking fantastic.
Agreed, Fatty. MJ was the greatest.
I don't know.
That
We don't gotta
halftime
mention
show
that.
was
Who
the
cares? We all know that. What are we doing?
That we're back to the pedophile subject.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus, what?
Up with people is actually still around. That's unfortunate. Oh.
All right, so my favorite bourbon is Basil Hayden.
I
Okay.
recently had that for the first time, but it was delicious.
Yeah.
I just got a bottle of it was something Draper had. Shout out John Draper. Called Shanky's Whip. It's like a whipped whiskey. And when
I think you
open
talked about
it,
this before. I remember you saying whipped whiskey, and I was like, what? I was just
it's
thinking
like
of
when
Family
you-
Guy and
when you-
Stewie.
when you crack it open,
Cool whip.
it has
Cool whip.
like almost a cream aroma
what she
to
said.
it. And it's
Mhm.
really smooth going
Yep.
down. I recommend
That's what
getting
she
a
said.
bottle. But Basil Hayden is fucking fantastic. I just had it.
I've had some shocking things occur. So you know how Draper has been, like doing like short reels on his Facebook posts, and they're on all his social media. So within 1 week, my father asked me what I was doing in the Adirondacks and who's Kevin Castle. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not in the. Then I realized he thought that John Draper's video of him spreading his brother's ashes in the Adirondacks was a video of me, because we both have gray beards and basically New York
God damn
noses
it.
and New York voices.
He thought that was.
Now
You
my
thought you
dad
were John
is-
Draper? Or
My
Trevor
dad's
New?
almost 85, so I could let that go. And then yesterday, I'm just scrolling through, and my wife, she goes, "Is that you?" And it was a different John Draper video. I'm like, again, he's got a watch cap on, sunglasses, so it's not. But I'm like, I mean, I'm like 100 pounds overweight, and he's not overweight at all. And
Yeah.
You don't look
I mean,
at all.
I mean, I
Yeah.
understand that we both look like New York guys, but like
You
New
look. You look more
Well,
like
not
Jeffrey
my
Epstein
dad
than you
and
do
my
John Draper.
what?
Cool whip.
Cool whip? What? I don't
Cool
understand why
Whip.
that is it
Whip.
funny.
It's say cool whip.
I just did. Cool whip. I mean,
All right, so like my favorite Scotch is Macallan 18, which, by the way, my best friend Mr. Thomas bought me my Macallan 18 drinks.
I've got to get a bottle of that.
I had a Macallan like 12-year way back in the day. Cause I don't know if you know this, but I don't know if you know this, Jeff. I think the guys know this. I haven't had a drink of alcohol in almost 3 years. So
I
like,
very
you guys talking
rarely
about
drink.
whiskey is great. So it's like, that's awesome. But I never was a big whiskey guy though. Like I could drink it. I was a shooter. I drank tequila. You give me a nice sipping tequila. That's something I used to I would chill with that. Nice little chill
What's
glass
next,
tequila.
MLW sponsored Don Gatto.
Oh,
You know who's
okay.
a bad wrestler? The guy who pretends to be Don Gatto, who pretends to be a wrestler in MLW.
I saw him doing those kicks yesterday. I was like crying, laughing. Like, what the fuck is this?
He's
Oh
not
my
the
God.
first guy. They had someone else playing Don Gatto, and that guy got hurt in real life, so they replaced him with literally. I mean, the guy has the same body as me. He's just got a better tan. I mean, it's like they got Evil Uno and they put him in a tanning salon for 2 weeks, and then they got him to play Don Gatto. It's like I mean, you could have had me do that for Hans Zimmer.
people do know because Lord knows he hasn't been doing fuck all in AEW or Ring of Honor. So
Yeah.
Y'all ever
No,
try
that's-
that? My sister put up their whiskey and root beer.
Actually,
Yes.
that's surprisingly good.
yes,
It sounds good.
whiskey
I
and
like
coke.
root beer.
Yeah.
I've never tried that. Yeah, pickleback. I've seen that. Hey now.
For a
Pickleback.
while, Jim Beam had something called Red Stag, which basically had like cherry juice in it. So you could
Yeah,
do
that was
the
alright.
Jim Beam Red Stag and Diet Coke because it was too sweet with Coke. With Diet Coke, it was perfect.
Well, you know what the trick is to that? I remember reading this a long time ago.
Yeah, being
The
an
trick
alcoholic, that's the trick.
is, no, I was never alcoholic. Knock on wood.
I was a
just-
functional alcoholic for a while.
But the diet sodas, when you mix the drinks, actually hit you stronger when you mix them versus the regular sodas. Like, say if you get a rum and Coke, it's not going to be as strong as if you had a rum and Diet Coke. It's something about the aspartame or the exactly. It's something about the fake sugar that they use in there that helps like get you there faster. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, if you want to get there faster, just take a bump.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a lot more than a shot.
But
can you just go to the bar and be like, hey, can I get a lime?
I also just finished up a bottle of Sagamore Spirit. That was all right.
Yeah. I also you're not supposed to call it Scotch because it's not from Scotland, but there's like 2 or 3 Japanese scotches which I really like.
Isn't that sake?
No,
they make
that's
their own
that's
I
like
never
rice
knew they made a
vodka.
Scotch. I never knew that
you know
Japanese made a Scotch. That's fucking great.
You know who ordered the Scotch I like, the Japanese Scotch I like? Wonder Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the show, he ordered it, and Trevor Slattery paid for his drink. He said, "I'll pay for this one."
Yeah, Ram fan, I'm stoned right now. I smoked a fat bowl before I got on here. I ran out of gummies. I have to order some more. Those fucking things are great.
I had about 10 years where I drank a lot, and I was very snobby about it. I still retain some of my drinking snobbiness, but I really almost never drink. Like I might have an alcoholic drink like 5 times a year.
Yeah, I'll do non-alcoholic drinks. Like if the missus and I go out and go get like some steaks or tacos or something, like so we could just sit down and be like, oh, I'm drinking something, but it's it's like Corona, whatever the hell they call it, or like Michelob Ultra Zero. The Heineken one's kind of good. The Heineken one tastes like Heineken, but I don't like Heineken. So
if I'm relaxing, I'll like sip on something.
Heineken tastes
if I'm watching like a game.
The non-alcoholic Heineken tastes like a regular Heineken. You know how sometimes like the regular beers are the same version of the non-alcoholic versions don't taste anything. Like the Michelob Ultra tastes like the Michelob Ultra Zero. The Corona one actually tastes really good. Put some lime and salt in it, tastes just like a fucking regular Corona. Just no.
Well, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's usually Dos Equis.
Oh no, shit! I knew that. That was not sponsored. We're not getting paid for that shit, Jeff. What are we doing?
I drink
the usual, giving things away for free and being financially foolish. That's my gimmick.
I drink
That's what she said.
When I drink beer, I'll go for something Belgian. I love Belgian beer because it usually is pretty strong.
No,
Blue Moon's stronger. Good. Like the really strong, like 10.
You like what? Like a high IPA or something?
Yes, like a high APV.
APV. They call them wits.
Yeah, I used to just drink fucking
delirium.
That's it. I didn't fucking need anything. Yeah, exactly. Cheap whiskey fan. Yeah, see, whiskey I'd only like tequila. Like I liked any kind of silver tequila. I didn't like yellow tequila. Some reposados were good.
Don Julio 1808.
Yeah, like some of those but it's got to be the silver. The yellow stuff it makes me sick. I don't know what it is about the fermenting process where the yellow stuff used to give me a headache right away. I could only
and I like it chilled. I like the same. So what is it? It's like pesca. What's the Peruvian version that's sort of like tequila but different?
I don't know. I'm not Peruvian, so I have no idea.
Well, neither am I, but I know it exists.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't that fancy.
Yeah, I mean, in my family, we go Boo Peru because we're Ecuadorian.
There you go.
I
just don't like the Haitians because
because they ate your pets. I know.
They're eating the dogs and cats and the pets.
Yeah, they're eating all the dogs and cats from the Dominican Republic.
This week, I'm very pro Haitian.
Okay.
Very much so. All right. So what this alcohol conversation isn't going nearly as well as I imagined it would go.
I don't drink. That's why when I started talking about alcohol, like I don't drink anymore. I haven't had any alcohol in forever.
I think I'm not sure they drink. So Dirk doesn't drink, right?
Yeah, every now and then.
Dirk. Well, that's because his religion doesn't allow it.
Yes.
No. See, I don't drink as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like
can't you just
responsible
Jesus
now?
Christ, our Lord and Savior?
Inshallah.
No, Dirk knocks on the door. He's like, have they contacted you about your extended warranty?
So when I was in the Solid Monster Sounds Off Facebook group, there was this guy, I think it was Cornell, something, I can't remember, but his answer to everything was Okada. And somebody made like a meme with his head on a picture of like a Jehovah's Witness cartoon, like probably from South Park or something, coming to your door. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Okada with the little, cartoon caption bubble? I still have it somewhere. It's the funniest thing. So whenever you say anything like that, I think of. I'm just gonna say Cortez. I probably have it wrong. And coming to doors trying to proselytize about the holiness of Okada.
But that dude is stealing money, by the way.
Rams fan, that was slightly racist on Black History Month. Come on, what are we doing?
He also misspelled Dirk.
It's Cavassier.
No, that's my name.
Urkah.
It's Cavassier, not Hennessy. What are we doing? All right, let's get it right.
Oh my god!
Hit him with the Hennessy.
Oh my god! Make sure y'all like and subscribe, rate and review.
This is a real Black History Month. Why is it that a lot of black men love cognac and brandy but don't like scotch when they taste so similar?
I don't like cognac or brandy.
You know what it is? I think it's a status thing. It's a status thing because I grew up in not the greatest of neighborhoods, but they weren't the worst either. But there would be people out there it would be the pimps because that was the fancy drink. You seen what it comes in? Like look at Crown Royal.
Yeah,
like that's the cheap version of all. Exactly. Like, it comes in a fancy fucking purple bag. Yeah, and now they got green bags and fucking peach bags because they have every flavor of Crown Royal.
Yeah, green apple.
Yeah, Cavassier and Hennessy and those cognacs like that. That was, that was your technically those are
Crown is a blended whiskey.
Yeah, you're sitting somewhere smoking a cigar, just chilling with a bunch of other fucking dudes. Just that's what you do with that kind of drink. Or you make yourself like Stanford and Son.
I think that's what got me into fucking bourbon because I was smoking cigars for a bit.
Does it go well? Because I never smoked. I smoked cigar a couple times in my life. I didn't like it. I'd rather smoke weed.
My dad used to.
One of the guys used to work with us
long enough, they go together.
One of the guys used to work with, like we would, when I was a bouncer, we would like go chill at his place after work. We'd be sitting on his deck with a cigar and like a bourbon and just like drinking and sipping it.
I don't understand the status aspect though, because like whenever you watch movies or TV shows like the old British lords or the people in, Hollywood or Wall Street or whatever, they're always pouring a snifter of scotch. Now, sometimes brandy, but that's the after dinner drink. The one where you go to the library where men talk business. Yep. It's always scotch or almost always scotch. Like even in Yellowstone, the ranchers are drinking scotch. So I would think that scotch would be the statusy one.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the name.
I know on Boston Legal, they always do the scotch.
Like, I don't even know what VSOP stands for. I did it sometime.
Which one?
VSOP, like that's what's on the good.
Oh my god! I remember that.
Very
VSOP. My goodness.
Very special something.
No, it's something in French. It's something in French because
I think it's French,
brandy's from France, and cognac is just brandy from cognac.
From cognac, France. Just like champagne, real champagne is only from Champagne, France.
Right. Like everything's Wagyu except for you can only be Kobe if the cow actually lives and died and was slaughtered in the Kobe Valley or whatever.
Yeah. Just like
that's
what's
why
it called?
Real port is from Portland. Other wine, other champagne is sparkling wine. Other, is dessert wine. Right. Scotch is Ron Burgundy's drink. Exactly. And then Burgundy is from France as well.
There you go. Rick in Baltimore gave us our answer for VSOP is a very superior old pale.
There you go. Yep.
And an old rap song too.
That should be my new name. I'm now Fatty VSOP.
VSOP.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
I have smoked a Cuban cigar.
I've sniffed a Cuban cigar.
Cuban cigars.
I've never smoked it because somebody had one and I smelled it, and it smelled different than other cigars. I will tell you that. But I never smoked one.
In the islands from where I was, or in Mexico where I was, Cuban cigars were not illegal. They were perfectly legal.
Oh, yeah.
I broke no law of the United States.
Somebody brought some for a wedding where I was at.
It was outside the jurisdiction of the United States.
Yes, I have had Dominican cigars.
Yeah, they're good too.
Yeah, Dominican cigars are pretty good too. The Caribbeans, they that's the thing that they do really well with with rolling cigars and whatnot. Like I've gone to a factory where I've seen them do stuff like that, and it's just like, man, the time and the effort and like the skill and how they do it so quickly. I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, man.
It's like Italian shoes. That's like handmade, hand stitched. It's it's the craftsmanship that goes into it. They're artisanal cigars.
It's like the sports cars too. Them things are fucking.
Shoes are much more attainable than the Italian sports cars.
Yes, Cuban cigars are legal in the U.S. now. By the way, yes.
Really?
I thought they were the embargo.
They lifted it.
Oh, they lifted it for just what, the cigars? That's it.
They had been lifted the embargo on cigars. They did that like.
She's natural at rolling. Must be the ancestors.
Like 6, 7. I want to say like 6, 7 years ago they lifted it. Finally,
6, 7.
There's a woman watching this show?
Yeah, my little sister.
Oh my god.
My wife's also watching the show too. Well, she might be watching the show. I don't know.
There are women, plural, watching the show? Oh my goodness.
Man. We're very diverse.
How's my hair?
We already told you, it's mohawk.
Mohawk and all.
That's it, Dirk.
But no,
What's going on?
Just call me Animal from now on.
Okay,
Animal
World War
VSOP.
Animal. There you go.
Animal Fatty VSOP.
That's the longest name ever. It's not going to fit in the thing. It's going to be across. This could be like a banner across the whole bottom of his name.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What magic? I'm doing something, bro. That's my cat. Sorry. He meowed at me.
But no, we
Oh my goodness, this cat.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
see, there she is. She's watching too.
Oh,
Good. This is great.
As
It's a
of
family
September
affair.
24, 2020, travelers cannot bring Cuban cigars back to the U.S., even from a third country, e.g., Canada or wow, really? So you still can't do it. I thought they raised it. I thought they lifted that with
that was
Obama.
on Seinfeld.
I don't think so.
Did they put it back in place? Because I know it was lifted for a minute.
That's a great callback, Rams fan.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Listen, I
such a
think we
great
established
callback.
very early on in the show that this show is not for legal advice
No.
or financial advice.
Oh yeah, please no, don't take our advice on anything. No, these
or
are all
medical
opinions.
advice, or really advice. Period. Except maybe on watching Wonder Man.
Yeah, on our movies
Definitely
and
watch that.
our critiques on shows and movies. Yeah, you take that stuff.
Yeah.
Olympics, whatever. Who cares? But no legal questions, Coke Hogan. But yeah, no, the Rams fan putting this on here was fine. It was just funny to me. I chuckled because that's the same excuse my wife used last week. The dogs need you. Hurry.
No, this is a cat.
Yeah, no, this time's the cat. A limited personal use allowance existed from 2016 to 2019. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Chat GPT. Yeah, that makes sense. Chat
that was
GPT.
the Epstein exception.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The people who couldn't go to the island anymore. They wanted their good smokes.
Oh, my goodness. And on that note.
Of course he fucking changed the cigar thing.
Yeah, come on.
God.
Rubio would not let that happen. Rubio hates the Cuban regime.
Who's Richard?
I get that he hates the Cuban regime, but you're depriving us of good cigars. Not that I even smoke them anymore, but if I did want to smoke a good Cuban, now I can't smoke a good Cuban because of that fuck.
Well,
Even though I can't do it, I'm fighting for the right of everybody else who can.
You're damn right I am.
you guys are true freedom fighters.
Damn right.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone should be free to smoke a good Cuban cigar.
There we go. Cuba Libre. Therefore cigars. We just talked about a rum and coke.
They never they never should have attacked the mob. Cuba would be a tourist haven right now. The entire island would probably be renamed Marriott by now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And on that note, make sure you guys like and subscribe, rate and review on the podcast family. Make sure you guys check out Jeff Lipman and all his various podcasts. You want to list them off for us there, Jeff? I know we got Garden of Thought.
Yep.
Garden of
Thought. Yeah, Garden of Thought. You'll get 2 or 3 shows a week, and yes, there are different personalities to them, but a little bit like Joe Rogan, a little bit like turning on the History Channel at 7 p.m. and leaving it on until 4 a.m. And then, of course, the one with pro wrestler as a co-host and a guest. And sometimes we break news, and sometimes we just talk about where the best cheesesteaks are, and sometimes both.
That's not bad discussion.
So on Wrestling Soup, the Big Boy channel, I do the LFG review show with the legendary Lufisto. Shout out to her. She just had successful surgery.
All right.
Rest up.
Hey,
Heal
it was
quick.
awesome.
Have been known to do the AAA WWE special event reviews when it's like a PLE type, but it's getting harder to tell which ones are and aren't. But I think we'll probably continue doing those. I do something called Body Slam Briefs every now and then, where the intersection of law and wrestling, and that's been on the regular Wrestling Soup feed. There's probably only like 10 of them. I just did one yesterday because I felt like TNA's preemptive suit against Gail Kim was not only interesting and confusing, but it also had parallels to certain rule of law issues that were macro, but also were related to the Janelle Grant WWE suit and to the AEW Tate Kelly twins suits as well. So I tried to tie those things together. And then there's another feed related to Wrestling Soup called Wrestling Soup and Friendos. And I'm on way too many shows on that one. I don't want to be, but
you sound like you're on like 45. How are you even on here?
He is.
You're supposed to be doing like 6 other shows right now. What the hell is going on?
Don't worry.
More shows than I am right now.
There's the multiverse of me, and in some of these multiverses, I'm actually friends with Cruel. Yeah, but I'm looking to do less there because I want more people to do it. But there's a reason why I'm busy populating them, because I want there to be a reason for people to go to the channel every day, because there are some bigger things I'm working on that don't involve me. That will be really cool for that network. When they happen, people will be rushing to want to be a part of it, and they'll get rid of it. Or yes, I want the entire Jeff MCU. Yeah, you can follow me at
and Rams is on there too.
Evil. You know,
Rams fan on there too.
Also found Rams is on there too.
Yeah, Rams fan. He's about to. He did a couple of GCW review shows, and then he's about to. They're going to start a new SmackDown review show next week with another Jeff, which is not this Jeff.
Yeah.
Be a different
OTC Jeff. Okay.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
That's right.
All right, and shout out to Spitball Media. Dirk, what's your podcast now called? Because Dirk, is it just still Dirk and Mojo?
Yeah, you call it Dirk and Mojo. The Mo Dirk City.
Mo Dirk City. There you go.
You talk on that one?
Our boy Rich Dow.
Every now and then.
He now Rich Dow.
Shout out to Hannah Rich Dow. X Knows of Life. Football. Bucks and O's.
Yep.
I know you're not forgetting
Durkin and Twerking. Okay, there we go.
No.
And twerking.
Shout out to Drew Yari. Drew Yari Experience.
Yep.
Check him out. Do we got anybody else we got to plug?
No, I think everybody else knows who we are. Like we all plug everybody.
Wrestling Soup, Don Tony.
Yeah. We talked a lot about Wrestling Soup today.
We're dating our sisters right now, aren't we?
Yep. And then next week we will be having another guest to continue our streak of white guests on Black History Month. We will be having Fatty 316, the original, the OG. He will be here with us next week, and it is on Friday the 13th, fellas.
He said next year.
We're going to be doing it on exactly next year. Jesus Christ! I told you the weed. I'm starting to get sober. It's ridiculous.
Quite possibly the most diabolical thing that you could possibly do for Black History Month this weekend. Nothing to white people.
Fatty's Latino. He's
Spaniard, man.
He's a Spaniard. So yeah, but we'll have him out there Friday the 13th next week. Dirk may or may not be in video. I'm not sure. He hasn't.
Probably not
because of what time. He's like, no, just fucking killed my shit. All right, cool. But thank you guys all for coming out. For hyping up the chat. We appreciate it. All the support. We had a great night. It was fun. Went to some different places that I wasn't expecting.
Jeff,
but
thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, Jeff, exactly. Yeah, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you making time and your very, very busy schedule that you have.
Really
coming out here and giving us some of your time. But yeah, all right. For me and everybody else, this is the Minorities Report. Peace out, everybody. Y'all have a good night.
Stay.
Thank y'all for coming. White power!